What's up guys, it's CG. So this is going to be a thorough review of New York Nights by the House of Bond No. 9. First I'm going to give you guys a rundown so you have a general idea what the fragrance is about. Then I'm going to share how users rated the scent profile and the performance. My wife and I are going to share our impressions of it. And finally I'm going to share my overall opinion after wearing it. Without further ado, let's get this started. So I would describe New York Nights as a very unique banana gourmand fragrance. It's banana front and center with this one for sure, and it smells really good. The notes listed on Bond No. 9's website are jasmine, gardenia, carnation, patchouli, sandalwood, marine accord, coffee, and caramel. If you look at reviews for this, you'll see it referred to as the Fanum cologne very often. That's because there's a famous streamer by the name of Fanum that pulled out a bunch of fragrances, a lot of them being niche in an interview, and pointed to New York Nights being his favorite fragrance of all time. Overall, users gave the scent an 8. 63% of people gave it an 8 or above, and about a third of people gave it a 9 or a 10. For how creative this fragrance is, I would give it a 10. And for how good it smells, I would also give it a 10. But for how much it fits me and my personality, I would give it a 7. So if you average all that together, I land at a 9, but it's really for all those reasons. There's definitely, this smells really good, and this is very unique vibe to this fragrance. For longevity, I got an average score of an 8. Half of users voted it as an 8, and I have to agree with them. I think it has good longevity. I got 6 to 7 hours out of it, and I was happy with it. For sillage, it got an average rating of a 7.5, the key vote being 7 or 8. 3 out of 4 people would either give it a 7 or an 8. Me personally, I would give it an 8. I don't think it's beast mode, but it projects a good amount. So it's pretty easy to describe what this scent smells like, and it does smell really good. But really, if I were to just give someone a general idea of what it smells like that's never tried it before, it smells like banana pudding. Like banana pudding done as a cologne, done in the best way possible, but still banana pudding. There are nuances to it, like I get a slight bubblegum smell to it, almost like a pink bubblegum. That kind of, there's a flavor to it that's kind of hard to describe, but it has a bit of that going on that's kind of making it fresh. And there's a bit of caramel as well, but those things I feel are playing more of a supportive role in the opening of New York Nights. Most of what I'm getting is just this really creamy gourmand banana that's kind of ambery and deep and smells really amazing. As it dries down, the banana does dial back a little bit. It still plays a prominent role, but I get a bit more of the caramel coming in and almost like a freshness, and the bubblegum dies down a bit as well, so it becomes a bit more of a banana, caramel, kind of fresh, has more of a cologne smell in the dry down. I get good performance out of it, and it does smell really good. That being said, it isn't masculine and it isn't serious at all. It's much more of a playful scent. I could see this working in the spring and the fall and in the winter. I would avoid high heat, but outside of that, I think it really is pretty versatile, except for the fact that, yeah, it's a very playful, borderline feminine scent.
All right, we have Bond No. 9, New York Nights. Am I smelling cotton candy? That's what I would say it is. Orange cotton candy. Very soft, very delicate. Good, nice. Do I love it? I'm not gonna lie. No, not for a guy. Not necessarily my favorite. Are you going to smell like you just took a shower right now? Yes. And that's great. I give it a 6.
So my overall opinion is it's worth having a split of it. I wouldn't need a whole bottle of it. It's fun to play with. It smells really, really just amazingly good. I could see why this is Fanum's top fragrance, because it just smells so good. But at the same time, I don't see too many occasions where I'll feel like I'll really feel the vibe of wearing it, but I would wear it on occasion when I want something different, because it is really unique. So it's one of those ones that, yes, it is for me, but I wouldn't want like a whole 100 milliliters of it. Feel free to comment with y'all's opinions, subscribe for future content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.